Salut! This is Learn French with Frida. Bienvenue. Today we are going to be learning about vegetables in French. We call them les légumes. Répétez après moi. Les légumes. We will divide this lesson into 3 sections where we will be learning about different types of vegetables, and then we will do different activities that will help us master the pronunciation and the names of these vegetables in French. Bienvenue. On the first section, we will start by naming 6 different vegetables in French. The first one is a carrot. A carrot is called une carotte. Une carotte. Remember to repeat after me in order to get the correct pronunciation of these words. A carrot, une carotte. A tomato is called une tomate. Une tomate. A courgette is called une courgette. Une courgette. A cucumber, une concombre. Une concombre. A salad is called une salade. Une salade. And the last one for this section is a potato. A potato is called une patate. Une patate, and it's also called une pomme de terre. Une pomme de terre. Let's do a short recap. A carrot is called une carotte. A tomato is called une tomate. A courgette is called une courgette. A cucumber, une concombre. A salad, une salade. And a potato is called une patate or une pomme de terre. I hope you got those pronunciations correctly. Let's do a few activities that will help us to master these words. The first activity is writing them in plural. When you're writing a word in plural that has an indefinite article, you first of all change the indefinite article to de, and then on the noun, most of the time you add an s. Not unless it already ends with an s, that's when it will just remain as it is. Now let's write the plural of these vegetables. Une carotte, des carottes. Une tomate, des tomates. Une courgette, des courgettes. Une concombre, des concombres. Une salade, des salades. Une patate, des patates. Une pomme de terre, des pommes de terre. Have you seen how we are changing them to plural? We are changing the article une to de, and then on the noun, we are adding an s. Let's go to the second activity. We are going to practice the spelling of these words in French. We have some words there that I have left some gaps for you to fill in some letters in order to form the correct spelling of those words. There they are. How do we write une carotte, une tomate, and une salade? Fill in with the correct words that I have left there in order to spell them correctly. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. And the third activity, you're going to name those vegetables there in French. I have left some pictures there for 3 different vegetables. So what are their French names? Write them down somewhere so that we can mark later. A few seconds for that activity. All right, now let's mark the second activity where you are supposed to fill in the missing letters of the 3 vegetables there. Une carotte, that's how it's written. Une tomate, that's how it's written. And une salad, that's how it's written. Mark for yourself. If you got all of them right, give yourself a smiley face. Well done. And if you missed any of those, please remember to do the corrections. Let's mark the second activity. We had pictures of 3 different vegetables. There they are, and you are supposed to write their French names. What were they? Une courgette, une concombre, une patate. And une patate is also called une pomme de terre. Mark for yourself. Did you get all of them right? Give yourself a smiley face. Well done. Let's now go to the second section of this lesson. We are going to name 6 more vegetables in French. A cabbage is called un chou. Un chou. Please remember to repeat after me. An onion is called un oignon. An oignon. A spinach is called an épinard. An épinard. A mushroom is called un champignon. Un champignon. A pumpkin is called un potiron. Un potiron. And the last one for this section is a pepper, un poivron. Un poivron. And we have 3 types of pepper. Yellow pepper, un poivron jaune. Red pepper, un poivron rouge. And a green pepper, un poivron vert. Let's now do a recap. A cabbage is called un chou. An onion, an oignon. A spinach, an épinard. A mushroom is called un champignon. A pumpkin is called un potiron. And a pepper is called un poivron. We have un poivron jaune, un poivron rouge, and un poivron vert, depending on the color of that pepper. The first activity for this section will be writing the plural of those vegetables. Un chou, des choux. Un oignon, des oignons. Un épinard, des épinards. Un champignon, des champignons. Un potiron, des potiron. And un poivron, des poivrons. Un poivron jaune, des poivrons jaunes. Un poivron rouge, des poivrons rouges. Un poivron vert, des poivrons verts. Let's now proceed to the second activity of this section, where we will practice the spelling of some vegetables and also the names of some vegetables. We are going to write the full names of those vegetables there. I have left out some letters on those words. Check them out. Try and spell them correctly. Un champignon, un potiron, un poivron. What letters have I left there in order to form the correct spelling of those vegetables? Write them down quickly. 5 seconds for that activity. And on the third section, you're supposed to write the names of those vegetables there. I have left 3 pictures for you. What are they in French? I'll give you 5 seconds again in order for you to write their French names. Let's now mark those 2 activities. The second activity, you are supposed to write the correct names of those vegetables by filling in the gaps that I had left. Un champignon, that is how we write un champignon. Un potiron, that is how we write un potiron. And un poivron, that is how we write un poivron. Mark for yourself. Let me know how you found that exercise in the comment section. On the last activity where we had pictures, what were they? The first picture there, the big one, was a cabbage. In French, we call it un chou. The second picture of an onion, that is un oignon. And the third picture had spinach. Spinach in French, we call it un épinard. Again, mark for yourself. How many did you get out of 6 from those 2 activities? If you got everything correct, give yourself a smiley face. Well done. But if you missed on any of those, please remember to do the corrections so that next time you'll be able to remember quickly. Welcome to the third section of this lesson. We have 6 more vegetables that we are going to name in this section, and then we will do some practice activities. The first vegetable that we are going to name is a sweet potato. It's called une patate douce. Une patate douce. Remember to repeat after me. Then we have beans. Beans in French are des haricots. Des haricots. Then we have peas. Peas are called des pois. Des pois. A broccoli is called un brocoli. Un brocoli. Remember to check out the spelling. The English one is very different from the French one, even if their pronunciation is the same. A celery is called un céleri. Un céleri. And the last one for this section is a radish. It's called un radis. Un radis. Let's now do a recap. A sweet potato is called une patate douce. Beans are called des haricots. Peas are called des pois. A broccoli is called un brocoli. A celery is called un céleri. And radish is called un radis. Let's now try to write the plural of those words. And for them that are in plural, we will write their singular. Une patate douce, des patates douces. Des haricots, un haricot. Des pois, un pois. Un brocoli, des brocolis. Un céleri, des céleris. And un radis, des radis. Let's go to the second activity for this section. We are going to fill in the missing letters on those words in order to form the complete French name of those vegetables. There they are. How do we write une patate douce? How do we write des haricots? And how do we write des pois? I will give you 5 seconds to complete those words there in order to form the correct French names of those vegetables. The last activity for this section will be writing the names of those vegetables there. I have given you 3 pictures. Try to remember what are their names in French, and then you write them down somewhere so that as we mark, you will get to know whether you can actually remember or not. And so that you can also be revising at your own time. So what are they? Well done. Now let's mark the second activity. We had 3 words there with some missing letters. What did you write? There are their correct spelling. Une patate douce, des haricots, des pois. That is how they are spelled. How many did you get? Mark for yourself. And if you got all of them correct, give yourself a smiley face. If there is any that you didn't get right, please remember to do the corrections. On the next activity, I had given you 3 pictures and you were meant to write their French names. What did you write? There they are. We have broccoli, and celery, and radis. So those are the correct names of those vegetables. Did you get all of them right? Tick for yourself and give yourself a smiley face. Remember also to do corrections if you didn't get any of those right. Well done for joining us today and doing all those activities. I know there were many, but well done for practicing how to write vegetables in French. What was your new catch? What new thing did you learn today? Would you like to tell us in the comment section? I will be glad to see. Did you enjoy the lesson today? I will also be glad to hear your feedback in the comment section below or on my email, frenchwithfrida@gmail.com. I am happy that you joined us today. Before we finish the lesson, we will do a short recap and then I will give you some activities that you will do as homework. Today we have been learning about les légumes. These are vegetables in French. I divided this lesson into 3 sections where we learned the names of different vegetables in French. We learned how to write them in plural, and we also did a few activities to check whether you can remember the spelling and the actual names of those vegetables in French. Here is your homework for today. The first one, write the plural of these vegetables. Write the plural of these vegetables. There they are. We have une carotte, une courgette, un chou, un épinard, and un radis. Those 5, write their plural in French. And the second homework will be write the names of these vegetables. I have given you some pictures here. Write their names in French, remember, not in English. What are they in French? Once you're done, take a picture of your work and send them to my email also. I will be glad to see what you have done. My email is frenchwithfrida@gmail.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is Learn French with Frida, where we learn French in a very exciting and relaxed manner. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet done so in order to continue receiving notifications every time I upload a new video. Like this video also and share it widely with your networks so that other people can also learn some French. Over for now. See you in the next video.